Sonicstate here at Superbooth 2019 with Mr. Tim Exile of Endless FM.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you. Well, you may have seen our recent video where we took our first look at Endless, which is this collaborative jamming platform.
Yes.
Can you just do a quick summary just for the people who haven't heard about it?
Well, I think that kind of nails it. So it's about like jamming together. So you make riffs. Every time you do something, you make a new riff. The jam you're in, the riff gets shared to everyone. Anyone can then pick up that riff, do something with it. They can remix it. They can add something to it. They can mute layers in it, and then send it back as a new riff to everyone else. So it's kind of like jamming as a kind of musical conversation. The iOS app, which is our first product, which is in beta now, is you can kind of think of it like WhatsApp for music making, that kind of thing.
So when we saw it, well, maybe about a month ago or so, there's been a few developments since then, hasn't there? Including one rather kind of cool thing.
Kind of cool one, yeah. So something we wanted to squeeze in just before we came to Superbooth was to be able to like clock, to send a clock pulse from Endless to a modular. So you can basically jam up. I mean, what would be the coolest thing is to connect a whole bunch of like modular people from around the world in one of the Endless jams. So we put in this feature that now on, if you've got a camera connection kit, you can plug it into a sound card here. So we've got Endless coming out of the phone into this Zoom, highly affordable Zoom U24 interface. And on the third channel, it's sending out a 16th clock pulse into this SH01A.
Yeah.
And it's clocking the SH01A sequencer with a nice kind of 16-step sequence. And then that's coming back in to Endless here. You can see the sequence being made. I spent zero time making the sequence sound nice, so it sounds like chaos at the moment, but at least you get the picture. So you can turn the resonance right up and the decay down. Oh, hang on. And then when you've done something you like, you just press touch to loop, and then that riff from the SH101 is then sent to everyone else in the jam.
Yeah, that is that retrospective looper thing. So you don't have to press start before you press record.
Yeah.
After.
So you jam.
Yeah.
You get something cool, and it's just like, oh, that was cool. I'll have that. Yeah. Rather than being like, oh, that was cool. I'll have to do that again, and then you can't do it again.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
So.
And then you can go in and so you can like remix that. So I'll just. Oh, hang on, no, it's still playing through. So... Oh, hang on, it didn't select that. Was it? Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you can remix that. So you can take the sound source that you can take the loop that you generated with your SH01A or with anything else that clocks to a clock pulse, mash it up, remix it, get into a whole modular worldwide jam.
Amazing.
Which could be pretty cool.
Well, yeah, just to be able to bring the outside world into this platform is fantastic. But not currently here yet, though, is all the chat functionality. But that's going to be coming soon, isn't it?
Yeah. So we actually, like just before we launched, we already had the design for the new interface, but it was going to take us too long to build it. So in the forthcoming version, you'll be able to like actually chat with the people in your jam as well. Because currently we've got this really cool community of people on Discord, and they're chatting with each other and kind of like coordinating to like jam together to say like, oh, I need some beats, or like, how about you do that, or like, that was awesome. But obviously you have to switch between Endless and Discord, which kind of sucks. But so yeah, in the next few weeks, I don't want to commit to these things because these things always take longer, but we're getting there. We're getting there to being able to ship this chat-based interface.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really been a bit of the missing thing. But there was another thing as well about the way we've been demonstrating it so far. Everything that you do instantly goes into the jam. Yeah. But the update's going to allow you to get it right before it goes into the jam.
Yeah, exactly. So in the new version coming in the next like within 2 months, I think. Oh God, I said it. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, we'll
Soon,
do our best.
soon.
We'll do our best soon.
Yeah.
You'll everything that you make, all the riffs you make, first of all go into your solo jam, and then there's a send button from there. So you don't.
Perfect.
So you can
Yeah.
you can do some bad singing.
Yeah.
And then you can fix it with some glitchy effects and make it sound cool.
Yeah. Rather than doing the bad singing, that goes up to everybody,
yeah.
and then they all start jamming with your bad singing.
Yes.
At least you can kind of get the bad singing glitched up, and then they can do it. Yeah. I think that's
so you can
essential,
basically you can wash your pants before you share them with everyone.
Right, great. And a way to favourite patterns or anything like that?
Yeah, that's forthcoming. That's not going to be in the first version of the interface, but yeah, again, that's coming. And that's one of the things we're thinking about now. So the beta's been out for 6 weeks. There's a whole bunch of people on the Discord basically telling us like how they want the community to be structured. So like all the community and discovery and the social stuff, we're going to start working out exactly what we're going to build soon, and then start building that. And that, for me, that's when it gets really exciting. When you can, because someone like one of our users described it as it's a bit like going to a house party where there's like loads of different rooms, and you've got a room where everyone's just like freaking out, and then you've got a room where everyone's just like, and then then there's also everything in between.
Right, wow.
But it's like that for music jamming. You can go in and out of all these rooms, so trying to figure out how to get all that into the app.
Okay, so this is it's a really interesting development curve. Do you think something that's a bit hard to kind of understand at the moment is how the pricing and structure, is that something that's still a little bit vague, or are you getting kind of closer?
Yeah, we're getting we're getting closer. So when we launch in the App Store, again, we want to do that this year. Again, the reason I'm being non-committal is more because we haven't decided what we're not going to ship.
Right.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
But so it should be later this year. There'll be free tier, so there's going to be like a decent amount of stuff. You can get really into it on the free tier. But in the free tier, for example, like only your last few riffs will be saved. And then they'll roll off the end, because obviously we have to store all that on their servers.
Yeah.
And then there'll be a subscription tier for a very reasonable price for you, sir, and for everyone else, sir.
Okay.
And with that you get like all the storage of all your riffs.
Yeah.
You get all the sounds, you get all the features, and a whole bunch of all the extra cool stuff.
Oh, cool. Amazing. Well, Tim, I think it's such an exciting platform. I can't wait to get jamming again on it. So, but thanks so much for showing it us.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Nice one.
Nice one.